Good morning, everyone. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. This is Rafi Gutierrez. So, my topic this morning is about the barangay system and the upcoming barangay elections. I think panahon na dapat pag-usapan itong barangay. Siguro nung simula, when the barangay system was first established, maybe most likely there was a real purpose for it, no? Kasi nung araw syempre wala pang internet, wala pang communication system that allowed the offices of the national government to communicate easily to the constituents of a smaller unit of society. So, diba? Pero ngayon, we're in the digital age. We're approaching the 22nd century. And honestly, itong na-experience ko recently with yung isang helper namin sa bahay na walang kahit isang perasong government ID because nga when he was born, hindi na asikaso kaagad yung proof of birth niya, yung birth certificate niya. So, naging sobrang pahirapan makakuha ng birth certificate. And those who are in the Filipinos know, without a birth certificate, it's basically impossible to get any other government ID unless you go through palakasan or you end up hiring a fixer or paying someone in a national government department to create some magic to get you an ID. But that's beside the point. Yung point ko, if the barangay system were to have any kind of significance and relevance in the 21st century, in the upcoming 22nd century, dapat at the very least, di ba, yung ID na i-issue ng barangay, so a barangay ID, should have the same weight, should have the same recognition as any other government ID, like a passport, like a driver's license. Bakit? Kasi anong point ng barangay? 'Di ba? Anong talagang silbi niyan sa panahon ngayon? Kung simpleng ID that would help you get other government IDs, hindi nila mabigay kasi nga, 'di ba? Parang it's so it's so pathetic, 'di ba? Kasi kung yung Yuri, kung yung barangay ID is not considered, is not honored by national government agencies, then that means that the barangay itself is an illegitimate unit of government. It does not serve any purpose. And there are some barangays nga who don't even issue an ID because nga sila nagsasabi, anong point mag-issue ng ID? Hindi naman ito recognized, hindi naman ito considered valid. So kung hindi considered valid ang barangay ID, hindi rin valid yung barangay system, yung barangay hall. Lahat ng tao dyan sa barangay, invalid din. Kung yung ID na ini-issue dapat ng barangay, hindi siya ino-honor to get other like a TIN number, an SSS or a birth certificate, diba? Wag na tayong maglokohan. And I am apologizing to the barangay captains out there who really mean well, and I'm sure by far and between may mga barangay na talagang ginagawa rin nila yung trabaho nila. But ano nga yung trabaho na yun na hindi kayang gawin na kung talagang nagfa-function ng tama yung pinaka-head ng mga government agents, local government, which is the mayor's office. Kung talagang nagfa-function yung mayor's office the way it should be functioning in the 21st century, should be able to address all the issues happening in its locality. Does not need barangay halls. Kung talagang i-justify natin ang barangay hall, ang barangay system, dapat ang barangay system is an extension of the national government capabilities to help the people. What do I mean? Dapat kung talagang functional itong napaka-inutil nating gobyerno at nag-move na doon sa direction na dapat siyang nag-move, dapat pati hanggang barangay level centralized na. What do I mean? Dapat sa barangay nakakakuha ka na ng national birth certificate, nakakakuha ka na ng national ID, pwede kang mag-apply ng TIN number, ng SSS sa barangay hall mismo. A truly centralized government dapat kaya gawin yan, assuming yung mga department, lalo na isang technology department dyan na obviously naman hindi nila alam ang ginagawa nila, ganong vision, ganong klaseng pag-isip na down to the very root, the last leg of government, whether national or local, connected na yung mga system. Diyan magkakaroon ng kabuluhan ng barangay. Kunyari, itong naging problema ko with my kasambahay na hindi makakuha-kuha ng birth certificate kasi kailangan pa niya umuwi ng Masbate, mag-apply doon sa PSA doon, tapos pagkuha niya doon, i-apply ulit doon sa registrar na naman para yung registrar i-apply sa national PSA, national level. PSA pa online pa kayo, hindi naman talaga kayo totoong centralized, kunyari lang, diba? Para masabi lang meron kayong online. Pero 2 beses na ako nagpadala ng request for delayed birth certificate. Ang nakukuha akong message na letter, wala pa sa system ninyo yung kasambahay namin, in spite the fact na meron na siyang proof of birth na in-issue ng PSA Masbate. So, nakakaawa talaga. Nakakaawa kasi mismong national government departments hindi rin centralized. Paano magsa-centralize? Kailangan yung mga tao na kinukuha nyo for technology, President Bongbong Marcos, yung marunong naman ng technology, yung mga certified na Microsoft, Cisco, Comcha, ganyan. Hindi yung ang background, iba na hindi IT, di ba? Ang hirap naman kasi, kunyari, may sakit ako, di ba? I have an illness. Pupunta ako sa architect para magpagamot or sa computer technician para bigyan ako ng gamot. Tama ba yun? Siyempre, pupunta ako sa doktor, di ba? Bakit pag hindi computer expert yung pinupuntahan natin, mga ibang field? Hindi ko talaga magets yung logic na yun, di ba? Ang dami-daming mga galing na technology sa Pilipinas. Bayaran lang yun na kasi ng tama at bayaran nyo on time. Hindi tulad ng isang technology department dyan, isang maabot ng 2 years, hindi sinasweldoan yung mga consultant, ang galing, di ba? So, maawa naman kayo sa taong bayan kasi ang laking pondo na pupunta dyan sa barangay, di ba? I am sure hindi basta-basta mabubura yan. Maraming mag-aalboroto dyan ng mga na barangay people na mali itong sinasabi ko. Pero isipin talaga ninyo, di ba? Kung ang barangay ID hindi considered valid, what does that speak of your office? What does that make of the barangay system? It's a fucking joke, di ba? Like, i-apply nyo elsewhere, di ba? Pupunta ka sa isang, kunyari, mag-apply ka ng, let's say, rewards card for Philippine Airlines, di ba? Tapos, dun sa pinuntahan mong office na supposedly nag-i-issue ng mga rewards card, hindi naman siya recognized ng Philippine Airlines, walang silbi yung rewards card nung agency na yun. Parang ganun. I mean, weird metaphorical way, di ba? So, yun, mag-apply ka ng trabaho, di ba? Di sa US, when I applied for a job there, anong hinihingi sa akin? Social Security, yung resume ko, and in some cases, yung medical check-up, kung yung work kailangan i-prove na I'm healthy enough. Sa Philippines, mag-apply ka ng trabaho, okay? Start yung resume, syempre. At least 2 or 3 valid government IDs, NBI clearance, police clearance, mayor's clearance, barangay clearance, cedula, diploma, recommendation letter. Alam ko may na-miss pa ako eh. Pero mga 15 yan usually. 'Di ba sa Dubai daw, yung Dubai number mo lang, Dubai citizen's ID lang ang kailangan mo and resume. Bakit? So, di ba may doon sa resume mo, kailangan pa mag-submit So bakit kailangan NBI at PNP clearance? Isa lang dapat doon, di ba? Sa totoo lang, kung talagang yung mga nandiyan sa technology department na yan na walang alam, bigyan ko ka ng konting guidance, di ba? Kung talagang gusto yung tumulong, dapat isang ID lang, isang number lang ng Pilipino is good enough for anything. Parang sa US, di ba? Pag nahuli ka doon ng police, pagbigay mo lisensya mo, yung police kita kaagad yung lahat ng track record mo, di ba? At bakit sa Amerika hindi sila humingi ng FBI, CIA, police clearance pag na-apply kang trabaho? Kasi pag tinype nila yung social security mo, which is yung equivalent natin ng national ID, nandun na lahat, nakalag na lahat kung meron kang ginawang crime or meron kang record ng criminal activity nung nakaraan. Diba? It's dapat simple lang. Dapat simple lang. So, no offense talaga. I'm sure, again, may mga barangay dyan who are really doing their job. But, it's, yun nga, what job? What job? If the mayor's office was set up in such a way that it was really functioning the way it should, there is no need for a barangay and pwede siguro magkaroon ng satellite offices yung mayor's office, 'di ba, na just parang physical. For whatever, hindi ko ma-imagine talaga. Kasi kung totoong centralized na tayo, kung yung government department diyan na walang alam, hindi nila alam ang ginagawa nila, kayang i-centralize sa talaga yung system. Pati mga mayor nga, yung mayor's office di na kailangan. Pang additional yan, binabayaran. Nagbabayad ng tax sa mayor, bakit? Bakit kailangan ng mayor ng tax? Ang ginagawa lang naman nila, sinisira yung kalsada na hindi pa sira para gawan ulit, para masabi lang may ginagawa sila. Mientras yung mga kalsada na talagang dapat ayusin, o yung mga lugar na walang kalsada, hindi nila magawa. Wala silang magawang alam. Weird talaga, weird shit talaga, weird. So anyway, ito yung mga pagmumuni-muni ko ngayong umaga. Sana talaga abutin ko yung time na burahin na yung barangay system na yan. Kasi it's totally pointless. Totally senseless. When you really think about it, diba? If the barangay ID is not considered valid, then the barangay itself is not valid. Rafi Gutierrez, please share this video. Signing off. I'll see you again soon. Thank you.